What is up, everybody? Showing up the king, the one and only, and I'm here to bring you my review for Young Justice Invasion, episode 14, titled The Runaways. Now, before I get started with my review, I want to reiterate to some of the fans that may have not seen my other video. Cartoon Network has given the word that they are canceling Young Justice after this season. As far as I know, the season will be finished, but there will not be a season three. There are a lot of petitions out there right now to try to save the show, and I will link them in the description below. So make sure you check out that if you haven't already. Again, it might not change anything, but as fans of the show, I think we at least owe the ability to try and save the shows that we love. So, again, I'm gonna link the description to the petition, and then hope you guys all sign up for it. But enough of sadness. Let's jump into this review. So, Green Beetle is a traitor. Who knew? No, seriously, no, I didn't know. I had no clue. This episode was actually a Jaime episode. Jaime is the only real member of the Young Justice team that's actually featured in this episode. We do get a little bit of Nightwing, but it's only like a voice. We don't actually see any other members of the Young Justice team. Apparently, everyone's off on missions. Um, One thing we did get this episode is we got our first full episode with Virgil Jackson, aka Static Shock. I thought that was really great, and it actually sounded like they got the original voice actor who played Static Shock in the original TV show. And again, I'm older than some of you guys, so a lot of you guys probably don't even remember the show Static Shock, but it used to come on probably, I want to say, about 10 years ago. Fantastic show. It was in a DC universe, so it was only natural to bring him over to this show. Now, again, the team of the Runaways, and I know that's going to probably be their team name, is the Runaways. They are apparently at Star Labs, and they were getting trained. And they even had Virgil trying to levitate a trash can lid, which was hilarious because in the Static Shock show, that's what he uses as a mode of transportation, was a trash can lid until a couple of seasons later where he started using a collapsible disc that he created. He started getting a lot of tech from his best friend. But anyway, we also have Jaime's friend who has the ability to astral plane into this giant. Now, again, they changed things around drastically because, like I said, in the Justice League TV show, Jaime's friend he actually would just grow, like his whole body would grow. But this one looks like he stays the same size, but it's like some sort of astral projection that grows big, which is cool. I mean, I don't have any beef with it either way. Looks like they don't have any of the Wonder Twins from the Justice League show, and we have a Chinese girl. Please don't ask me her name. I can't remember right now, but it looks like she has like some sort of like bouncing vibration ability. It was kind of cool. I like to see her develop that power a little bit more. Then we have was a I'm sorry, you guys are gonna have to forgive me. I don't know all the names to the Runaways. I'm trying. I'll learn them eventually. We have the guy who can teleport, and then there is I believe that's it. Yeah, teleport. The guy that can jump, can grow big. We have Virgil, and then we have the girl who can bounce. And they basically are being trained to control their powers, and it's not going well. They want to escape. Virgil is the mastermind behind them escaping, but actually doesn't have a plan. They do eventually get out of the building. Come to find out later on in the episode, we find out it was a setup by Lex Luthor to to kind of gain their trust, show them that, oh, I tried to help you out here, and now you should trust me. Now we all know by now, we've seen this 1,000 times. You are not to trust Lex Luthor. But in these guys' cases, either work at live in a broken down bus station, or go Lex Luthor. So I probably would have chose Lex Luthor as well. Now, Blue Beetle was supposed to go and make sure that the kid stayed, but instead, we get a huge development with Blue Beetle. Now, Blue Beetle thus far has been in control of the Scarab, and has been acting on with the Scarab's advice. Now, apparently, things started to change. This is the first step to the evolution of Jaime and the Scarab taking over and Impulse's predictions coming true. Because what happens is, as Jaime Blue Beetle is fighting Volcanus, I believe that's his name. He can use Volt Lava, whatever his name is, and you can tell that his personality's completely changed. He's not caring about the collateral damage that's going on around him. He's literally just thinking about defeating the enemy. And afterwards, he even when the enemy is getting ready to hurt his friends, his point of view in this whole thing is to win. After he defeats the robot, he meets up with Green Beetle, and then Black Beetle shows up, of all people. And that's kind of when we get the big reveal that when Green Beetle went inside to help Jaime, he actually reset the Beetle himself, so that the Scarab is now in control of Jaime. So now it's Jaime, but it's the Beetle controlling Jaime. So it's almost like a switch. Like before, it was a Scarab that was controlling Jaime, and they were actually equal. And now it's that the Scarab is actually controlling Jaime. He doesn't even know it. So it has his mannerisms, his speech, everything. So it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Now, the things that I wanted to highlight from this episode is I kind of want to see more on what Luthor's plan is, because we know the Reach doesn't really care about Luthor. So he may have been telling the truth when he said that he can't trust the Reach, because I don't think you can trust the Reach. But at the same time, I know Luthor, he always has 2 or 3 plans up his sleeve. So he may be trying to get his own team together to try and resist the Reach. Or, because I know he knew from the beginning what they were trying to do. So I'd like to see more about what his plans are going on with that. Also, with the Blue Beetle, Green Beetle, Black Beetle team up, that's going to be one hell of a force to reckon with. And I feel nervous for the Young Justice team. I really do, because they're going to have a really hard time fighting off those guys. And I actually, again, like I said, I'm going to give this episode a solid 3.5 out of 5, maybe even a 4. It was a really good episode. I really enjoyed seeing Virgil, and I want to see that character in here more. And I want to see next time they show up to kind of have their powers more developed, because, like I said, I always thought that Static Shock was a great character and an interesting character. So again, I want to know what you guys think. Did you enjoy the episode as much as I did? Definitely comment in the section below. Don't forget to look in the description below to check out the petition, because again, the more we watch the show, the more we get people to sign on the petition. There's a slim possibility that we could possibly save the show. I'm not making any promises, but hey, it's better than doing nothing. This is Sean of the King, the one and only, and you guys have a fantastic day.